2024 Wigan Women's season, 30 games, 22 wins, 8 defeats. Our running theme through the women's season was sadly travel chaos, and this was no better place to start than a bus crash on the very first game of the season on the trip to Leeds Sutton Park as we played Featherstone Women in a friendly. Marnus Rangers Academy for the women's first game of the season. And so Sutton Park, which became a second home for the women, with some new faces in the opening game. So half time here at Sutton Park, so far so good. Wigan 24, Featherstone 0. Comfortable victory, 46 points to 6. We met Dennis Pett. Pitches with new players and new hairstyles, including also the return of some younger players. So, one of them full bus from home to Wigan to Trafford Centre we are now. At the Salford Community Stadium on the pitches. So, second game of the season was a trip to the Salford Community Stadium to see the first game of the Women's Challenge Cup. A few new faces, including Brogan Evans facing a former team for the first time. Also the debut of the away kit for the women, first time we'd seen them in that. And it was hoping to be 2 wins out of 2. So, half time at Salford Community Stadium, so far so good. Salford 0, Wigan 36. Scores from Derbyshire, Fisher, Coleman, Singleton, Davies, Hunter and Speakman. So, full time here, better than last year. It was 60-0 in the home game last year. It's finished Wigan 68, Salford 0. Hat-trick for Elise Derbyshire, who will hopefully get a picture with soon. But yep, all good. As mentioned earlier on, a lovely picture with hat-trick heroine Elise Derbyshire. Which is going to be a bus to Wigan at 10 o'clock. Is now a bus at 8 because of rail replacement. We do like doing adventures, so this one today should be an interesting one. So, very early start for a trip up to Barrow. So, leg 2 done, which is the train from Wigan to Preston. So, we're now going to try and get a rail replacement. I think there's a hen or something, there's a lot of screaming in the background, but we're off to Barrow hopefully. So, there you go, just under, well, 2 hours or so, and we are here at Barrow in Fairness Station. So, a bit of a walkway ride at Northern Competition Stadium, home of Barrow Raiders. So here we are, Northern Competition Stadium. Last time we came here was the Mac Johnson Prestige last April. So our time here at Northern Competition Stadium, I didn't think I'd be saying this. Barrow 14, Wigan 6.
What's the difference in points for again?
Yes! You beauty, well done, Izzy. You absolute beauty. So full time, and geez, just lucky I don't have an heart attack. That was a heart-ringer. As you can see from the scoreboard over there, full time Barrow 18, Wigan 20. Third game of the season, and the annual tradition continues with the picture with my all-time favourite Anna Davies in the 2018 win. So we couldn't catch it on the way there, but there we go. There's a derailed train that's been sat there since Friday. Well, there you go, we set off at 8 o'clock this morning. We've still got the bus to get home, but as you can see there, 20 past 7 at night, we just got a bus to get home, and a very long trip to Barrow will be complete. So, as we said earlier on, we're in RP8, it has stopped raining now, so that's 1+. So, half time with a very rainy RP8, I've got it, is Wigan 26, Cardiff 4. So, full time here at RP8, pretty good, just the 4 points for Cardiff, full-time Wigan 44, Cardiff 4. And the day was ended by meeting Reece Casey, newly signed. It was a bit cold in the rain, but great performance. For the third time in 4 weeks, and fourth time this season, we're at Sutton Park, Lee Marnus Academy. For the women's quarter final between Wigan and Cardiff. So, half time here at Sutton Park, so far so good. Wigan Women 20, Cardiff Demons 4. So, full time here at Sutton Park, just like last week, very comfortable for Wigan. Good, full time Wigan Women 44, Cardiff Demons 4. So, 6 years after the first ever Wigan women's game we saw, it was finally time to play at the DW. So, half time here at DW, and well, not the best of first halves from either side. Half time Wigan 0, Barrow 0. So, full time at the DW, and it was a bit rocky at times, but we got there in the end. Full time in the first ever Women's Super League game at the DW. Wigan 18, Barrow 4. And a little bit of history, Wigan Girl Bethage was the perfect one to do this healthy with the first game at the DW. Busy weekend comes to a close at what is a dry RPA. Half time here at RPA, Wigan very comfortable in the first half, did let Featherstone at the end though. Half time, Wigan 30, Featherstone 6. Full time here at RPA. pretty comfortable in the end for Wigan. Wigan Women 54, Featherstone 12. So it's like 2 years ago when we did the nines the first time. It's a bus to Wigan, train to St Helens, then bus to Warrington. And this is to try and see 12 different games this afternoon in what is always a good festival. Well, that's leg one done, bus to Wigan. So at Wigan Northwestern for the train to St Helens. Well, nothing ever goes right when it comes to travel with me. As you can see quite clear, we are in Warrington. And there's a taxi which we just had to get because when we were at Northwestern, the train was delayed, went past the time of it was due to arrive, and then they decided, oh, we're just going to tell people now that it's cancelled. So at 10 to 9, I was basically told by Northern, you want to get to St Helens, there's 3 ways of doing it. You walk it, you get a taxi, or you get a bus. The only problem is there's no bus to St Helens from Wigan until just before 10 o'clock. So basically, we were left with a taxi which has just cost me £31. So this is what was a fun day, is now going to be a very costly one. But we're here, we're in Warrington now before we would have even got on the bus in St Helens. So hopefully this is enjoyable and worth the money. Because it's free entry for the actual games, which is the biggest irony of all. So the women's nines also meant it was a first chance to reunite with Berry Salihi, who obviously moved to St Helens. The friendliness is still there. A number of academy players did take place in the nines, as you can see on the photos. One that does stand out at the time of recording this is that Jennifer Bister is now selected in the England squad for the future England game in November. So from this women's nines, I would never have expected that, and it shows an amazing year from her specifically from these nines performances. So we've had quite a lot of pictures, 10 new girls. Here we go, Wigan's off. Half time in game 1, comfortable so far for Wigan, Wigan 10, Huddersfield 9. Full time in game 1, it's a win for Wigan. I had the score at 16-4, but you never know, I could be wrong with that one. So, second game of the day for Wigan, third one in this group, Wigan against London. Comfortable first half from Wigan, I have it as Wigan 18, London 7. So, full time in game 3, I had it as Wigan 31, London 11. Well, Wigan's campaign on today comes to an end with a game against Salford. Half time in game 5, comfortable for Wigan so far, Wigan 14, Salford 4. So, full time and Wigan have done the job. They booked the place in the finals on the 27th of July. Full time, Wigan 20, Salford 4. So, perfect qualifying campaign for Wigan women. Move on to the finals, which, as we now know, we're in Hull. Right, nearly Saturday morning, we're off to Huddersfield for the women's men's double, where we've got to pay twice, we've got to get changed twice, so it should be a fun day. So, as you can see, leg 1 done. We're now at Manchester, Victoria, where we're changing for the train to Huddersfield. In John Smith's. Not only will we charge the booking fee when we bought it online, that's to refund it. We don't know whether we're going to get that back. You get charged the booking fee for buying a ticket at the office. I mean, are you kidding me? So it's now £7, 6 entry and a booking fee. Huddersfield really have got this wrong. So pay the booking fee and you're still going to leave the stadium and then come back in the other side after the first game. This is just madness, but hey, what are you? That's amazing. You can see why they've opened only one stand though, because let's be honest, it ain't going to be packed for the men's game, never mind this one. So, half time at John Smith's, and let's be honest, from Wigan point of view, that could not be any better. Half time score, Huddersfield women 0, Wigan 48. So, history in the making as Mary Coleman goes over for a 5th try. So Mary's on 5, and there you go. Scoreboard does update. For the first time ever in history, Wigan women hit 100 points. So, full time here at the John Smith Stadium in the women's game, and this is not something that we'll see repeat in the men's game. Huddersfield women 0, Wigan women 102. And post-match selfie with 5-try hero herself, Mary Coleman. So, a bit of a tough walk up the hill. That's a big hill left in the stadium. We arrived back at Huddersfield Station. We've got a bit of wait now till about 6:10. For train to Vic and then train to Moorgate, because when we woke up this morning there was one train cancelled out of Huddersfield all day, and it was the one I wanted at 25-6, but you can't win. You can't. I say 150 points to see Wigan score. I don't mind the wait. So yeah, Huddersfield and then home. So there you go, journey end. We're at the Wigan Moorgate, St Helens Women's Academy. So half time here at St Jude's, not the most exciting first half. Wigan 0, St Helens Academy 6. So there you go, full time, 2 things we've never seen before. Wigan's women failed to score in the game, and also see them lose against St Helens Academy. Bus trip to St Helens, to see if the Wigan women can complete a unique treble of men, wheels and women all in the final. Of the three, this one is obviously the hardest because there's a couple of factors. We've never won at Totally Wicked as a women's team, and we've only beaten Leeds once in 7 years, so there's a lot against us, but you never know, it can happen. So it might not be the best of crowds, but those who want to be here are here. It's Wigan against Leeds women. It's the same as this time last year, except Leeds are not home team this time, so this might be a huge difference. Well, our time here Totally Wicked, and it's than we expected, to be honest. Wigan 14, Leeds 14. Wigan have led, but have also been behind. 40 minutes to go, anything can happen. Well, there you go. Full time here to Totally Wicked. Man, we didn't expect to win. It would have taken a lot. We were leading at times, and well, unlike previous games against Leeds, I'm actually proud of us for this one. This isn't a disappointment. This is a bridging of a gap. We may have lost by more than 14 this year, 12 last year, but we were in the game for a lot longer. Full time, Wigan women 20, Leeds 34. Well, not every day you get to go in this stand at Warrington. There's the historic one, women and the academy. So more news later on. So, as we said earlier, this is historic, the first time Wigan women have ever played in this stadium. So, half time here at the HJ, so far so good for Wigan. As you can see, Warrington 0, Wigan 8-2. So, full time, job well done for Wigan, Warrington 4, Wigan 40. Post-match selfie with George Wilson, who came back from Australia and started against Warrington. So, on historic Friday, we are in St Helens for the first time we've ever seen a women's and men's Super League double on the same night in St Helens. Obviously this one is just for the Wigan women, but when it's £26 you may as well catch the non-Wigan game as well. So a bit of history tonight, the first ever mixed men's women's Super League. To explain that, it's the first time we've ever seen a Wigan Super League team in one game and a non-Super League game without Wigan in the second one. So half time at the TW, and something you did not expect to be hearing. St Helens 4, Wigan women 8. We scored 4 points in about 10 visits here, and now we scored more than that in the first 40 minutes here. Hopefully we can hold on. This is brilliant so far. Well, the wait for a big 3 scalp goes on. We've done it again. Led it to Totally Wicked, and then just basically collapsed in the second half, sadly. Proud of the girls overall, because we've led in the stadium for the first time ever against St Helens, but people are not going to see that. They're going to see a full-time score of St Helens 24, Wigan 8. I think Saints bossed the game, and they really didn't. Well, weekend continues with an early start. It's 8:30 on a Saturday morning, and we're off to Barrow. We are leaving earlier than we would have planned because there's one train cancelled all day, and it's the one that we were going to get for the 13:02, so we've got to go a little bit of an hour or so early. But means there's a game on before, so we can probably catch the end of that, and then catch ours as well. Well, like one of the travel done, we're out Wigan North Western for train to Lancaster. There's probably something wrong with it apparently, so we've now got to get on a later train. Hopefully we can still make the connection to Barrow. Well, we've arrived in Barrow Station, thanks to a taxi firm just over there. £49 in a taxi. Luckily we did get a bit of a saviour in a woman who was going to the hospital, so it ended up being £49 each. Draining, but I don't mind a bit of a walk in the rain. And funnily enough, we actually passed the women's team coach on the way. So, go on a game, hopefully it's a win, and then we'll be back here in a couple of hours to hopefully get a train back to Lancaster and back home, and then that'll be the weekend done. Well, after what was a very dry Castleford last night, we're in a very wet Barrow where it's absolutely bucketing down. And there we go, Izzy Rowe with a lovely conversion. Half time, Barrow 0, Wigan 22. And a lovely Anna Davis hat-trick as well to make up for it. So full time, so fair was where this is so far. Full time, Barrow 6, Wigan 46. So, short walk. We're at Barrow Station, hopefully for the train home. Oh, it's like living in 2 different climates. We got on a train in Lancaster where it was pouring with rain, and we got off one in Wigan where it's dry and the sun's cracking the flags. Oh, an early start on Saturday morning as we are off for New Horizons, the first ever trip to Featherstone. Like one complete, bus to Wigan, nice and early. So now at Walgate, we're to direct train to Leeds and then Leeds to Featherstone for a new venue. From start to finish, no issues. Looking at Sarby Bridge, where apparently there's trespassers on the line, so we're now stuck here till, well... Trespass event just delayed us by 10 minutes, so we had a connection that we had a bit of time to use, which we still got. So we'll wait here for about 10 minutes and then it's off to Featherstone. In Featherstone, first time we've ever come here before, so yep. Bit of a walk now over to the stadium, and then it's the women's game where we complete the set. This obviously is the last of the current Super League teams that we've yet to visit. We arrived at the Millennium Stadium. So out come the teams. As we said, this is a brand new venue for me, Post Office Road, Millennium Stadium. Race of food, base lightning, and she's over. Nicely done. So half time here at the Millennium Stadium is a scoreboard you can see in the corner. Featherstone Rovers ladies 0, Wigan Women 22. Racing through. Please give it. Nicely done. Nice roll. Lovely. Nice pass. And over she goes. And that's G with her second. Yeah, there we go. Reach Casey finishes off the move. Go on, Elise. Pass Morris. Vista. Rachel, Izzy. Mary. Still Mary. Is he going to finish this move off? Ricky Mo. That's Joanna. In the corner. She has to get one eventually, didn't she? And that brings up to 50. So, full time, job done for Wigan. Featherstone Rovers ladies 0, Wigan Warriors 50. Featherstone to Leeds was delayed, so we might get a bit more money for that. Leeds to Manchester Vic, slightly delayed, but we are here. Just a bit of a wait now for the one to Wigan Warriors and then the bus home. And then... So, on a direct double here from the BCS. Saints Women against Wigan Women. First time it's ever been played in this stadium. Let's hopefully that's a good omen that we get a first win against them in, well, 9 attempts. So, half-time at the BCS, and unlike the reverse where we were leading at the totally wicked, we're actually now behind in this one. Half-time, Wigan 0, Saints 10, work to do. So, full-time at the BCS, and well, sadly Wigan have lost to a forward pass try, which shouldn't have been given. Full-time, Wigan 12, Saints 16. It's better than we've had in previous ones, but it's just a shame that had that not been given, it would have been a victory, but it is what it is. Wigan 12, Saints 16. Long trip up to Hull yesterday, we're on another one today. This one is up to York to follow the women, because Northern decided to cancel all the trains out of Wigan. We've had to get a lift off my dad, thanks for that obviously. We're starting at Newtley Willows for the train off to York later on. So, a very long train ride from Newtley Willows. We arrived in York for the short bus trip now, the LNER, and there's York against Wigan Women. Well, a bit of a walk around and a bit of a mess about, but we are finally here at the LNER community. So, half-time here at the LNER, and dare I say it, for the third time this year, Wigan are winning against the big three side. The first two we lost. Can we win this one? Half-time, York 6, Wigan 14. So, it's the final 20 seconds, and this is happening. Currently York 10 and Wigan 18. Are we finally going to do this to beat a big three side? Be worth all the hard travel and everything this year. Let's see. Come on! Full time! You know, and we've done it. We've beaten a big three side. It's York 10, Wigan 18. So we ride the Newtley Willows, long day travel complete, but worth it for the victory. To Wigan, went out Walgate for leg 1 of the way to Hull. So, first train leg of the day done. We've now done Walgate and went out in Victoria for the train up where we'll change at Leeds and then on to Hull. So, we arrived in Leeds, as you can see, Leeds train station. However, just like every other train today, we've not actually had to leave the station yet. We just wait here for a good 15 minutes. and there's a train to Hull where we'll be able to have a bit of a rest after that. Well, we're used to seeing it from a coach when we come to Hull like last week, but this is the first chance we've ever had to do the Humber Bridge in full. So there you go, we arrived in Hull, so now just the onward stop to the hotel to do something we've never done on this series since it began in 2015, stay somewhere other than my own house. So we're in Hull. Well, we were going to film outside the hotel, but there was a party with a lot of costumes. I don't think they're taken too kindly to being filmed by a stranger. But yep, this is it. For the first time since H1A started, we're at a hotel for the evening. And that's some apple juice and a sausage and egg very nice. So, bus ride and a nice walk. Popped at Manchester, 2 bottles of water for 40p. Can't throw that away. And we're here at Steel Group Craven Bar for the first time ever to see women's games. Oh, game 3, and this is the first big one of the day for me, York against Wigan. So, strong first half from Wigan, Wigan 15, York 4, tries from Hunter, Banks and Rowe. So, full time, highest score of the afternoon so far, Wigan 28, York 8. 5 pointers for Jenna and Izzy, and then Banks, Hunter, Eva and Georgia. So, game 5, Huddersfield against Wigan. So, half time, and Wigan comfortable so far. Huddersfield 0, Wigan 13. Tries from Coleman and Jones with a 5-pointer. Well, a bit of history for Wigan. Part 2 will have to wait as Ruby Hunter makes a Wigan debut in the 9s. However, Eva has gone off, so the sisters are yet to play together. Hopefully, it will happen sometime today. So, full time, and Wigan have absolutely stormed to a victory in this one. Huddersfield 0, Wigan 31. 59 points in 2 games. We are on fire today. So, game 7, semi-final time, Wigan against Cardiff. So, half-time in semi-final 1, Wigan 13, Cardiff 0. Tries from Rowe and Coleman. So, full-time, and Wigan have done it 2 years in a row. It's Wigan in the final, full-time Wigan 40. Cardiff is it. So, it's Women's 9's final, just like last year, it is Wigan against Leeds. So, half-time here at Craven Park, it's Wigan 4, Leeds 0. We've said this 3 times this year when Wigan have led against Leeds in St Helens. One time we came up against York. Come on, let's do this. Yes, there you go. Most expensive rugby league trip I've ever done, and it's come off success. Wigan Warriors Women are Women's 9s champions. Absolutely brilliant, girls. £100+ well spent. Yeah. There we go. Women's 9s champions for the first time. Wigan. No selfies with the Hunter sisters, and my player of the day is 0. So we arrived from Hull in Doncaster, down for the connection to Leeds on the next train. Well, we've arrived in Leeds, but due to not realising the train I'd got on at Doncaster, obviously I was going from Doncaster to Manchester, but my ticket was one that didn't go through Leeds, and the one that I was on did. The conductor thought it was smart to make it more worse than it was by not only saying wrong train on service, oh, you're in trouble, you're going to get a fee. We never had a trip before for the women's rugby that hasn't had some travel chaos, so we're sort of jinxing it by not having yet. A bit longer of a walk than we expected, because we had to replace a lead for the phone, but we just got here just in time. So, our time here at the TW, and well, considering the first time they met this year, St Helens bossed it from start to finish. Wigan are ahead. It's a very strong Wigan team though, to be honest. When I mention a few names in a second, you'll see why. Half time it is Saints Women's Academy 6, Wigan 16. 2 tries from Eve Bathurst and a lovely one from Arabella Reid. It is a Wigan team that includes the likes of Emma Knowles, Mia Atherton, Ruby Hunter, who played first team on Sunday. A lot of the players who played 9s earlier in the year. So, full time here from the TW, and for once, it's actually a successful one for as a Wigan fan. Saints Women's Academy 12, Wigan Women's Academy 28. Come out. I was there on Sunday, one of very few. So we arrived at the Trafford Centre, not somewhere I'd expected to go again this year. But because Wigan women can't play at home, Sale is the choice they've made for this weekend. So it's just a trip from here over to Sale for later on. Due to tram works, the trip through Manchester meant a stop at Wharfside and then a walk where we've ended up passing Old Trafford. There's someone in a Wigan home shirt in about 2 months, sorry. 2 months, around the first week of October. I might be back here cheering on the final, but we'll see. We'll walk down to Haywood Road. Well, there we go, we've arrived at Sale FC Rugby, also home of Swinton Lions. So, first visit to Haywood Road since May of 2017, when there was a Challenge Cup game between the men's teams, between Swinton and Wigan. So, half time here at Haywood Road, and it's nearly as comfortable as the last time the two teams met. It's Wigan 40, Huddersfield Women 0. I think with a history of half time, it's the first time ever the two Hunter girls are on the pitch together. Eva with 11 in the middle, and Ruby over there with the number 40. So 29 numbers between the two of them. Full time at Haywood Road, and well, we beat them 102 earlier in the year. I didn't think we'd get even anywhere near close, but today we've done fairly close to do it. Full time Wigan Women 70, Huddersfield 0. So that's 172 0 in 2 games. So the first of a double Leeds trip this week, Friday afternoon. It's Wigan to Leeds to see the women hopefully get a second Big 3 scalp of the season. So we've arrived in Leeds, so now there's your connection from Leeds to Bailey Park and then Bailey Park to Headingley. Well, we've arrived, nice leisurely walk from Bailey Park to Leeds. So half time from AMC Headingley, and after going down 10-0 early on, there was a bit of a worry this could turn into the usual bad Big 3 game. But we pegged them back a little bit. Half time, Leeds 10, Wigan 4. Well, full time, Leeds 28, Wigan 8. Well, nice leisurely walk down to Bailey Park. It's always nice to do it the back way because it's downhill. Well, arrived at Wigan North Western, something we haven't done for a while. I would say it's a new day. I can't remember the last time I got on a train one day and got off at the following day. It's now 2 minutes past midnight. And Leeds Part 2 begins in about 8.5 hours. Well, I return to Lee Manors Rangers Academy here at Sutton Park. Been caught up, it was the main venue after the DW in that, ending of the season. But Wigan Warriors overtook it. So yeah, we're here for the women's finally resuming the season against Warrington. Return to Sutton Park today for Wigan against Warrington Women's. So half time at Sutton Park, so far so good. Wigan 42, Warrington 0. Full time here at Sutton Park, and there you go. Wigan couldn't have been more comfortable. Wigan Women 82, Warrington 0. Another weekend, another visit to Lee Manors Rangers Academy at Sutton Park. This time it's the Wigan Women against York. So Sunday afternoon back at Sutton Park, we were sadly forced into a choice today where it was a reserves grand final at St Helens or this. Both kick off at exactly the same time, but because we do have a goal of women's complete this year, this obviously took priority. So half time here at Sutton Park, Wigan 6, York 12. It could have been a lot worse considering we were down to 10 when Eva was sent 4-10, and it has poured down most of the game, so only a 6-point gap at half time. Well, Wigan did have some fight in the end, but sadly it wasn't enough. Full time, Wigan 12, York 16, and this women's season, if it wasn't chaotic enough, is about to get even worse, because next week, no matter what happens, we're going to be going away in the playoffs. Beat Leeds, and it's York away, and lose to Leeds at St Helens away. So, part one of a very busy triple this week. Wigan, Leeds women at home at the BCS. Half time here at the Brick, and as per usual, Wigan cheated again. St Helens, it was a forward pass that was clearly missed. We scored at the other end, doesn't go to the video ref. Leeds don't go and score, and got to go to the video to make sure they score. Ref, two sides on this pitch, absolutely disgraceful. Half time, Wigan 4, Leeds 14.
Super League round 14, Wigan Warriors 4, Leeds Rhinos 24. Please show your appreciation.
Well, full time, we've completed the full set, all 14 league games of the season. Sadly, it has ended with a defeat, Wigan 4, Leeds 24. So, a slight sense of deja vu that we were in this stadium 2.5 hours ago. Except, sat about 200 seats to the right. St Helens women away. So half time it's totally wicked. So far so good for Wigan. We are down, but only 2 points down. St Helens 6, Wigan women 4. Well, there you go. It happened yet again. Wigan finished 4th, and we finished 4th in the semi-finals. Full time, St Helens 18, Wigan 4. It means that we're back here in a fortnight for the double grand final. So that's the St Helens double header completed. And although it was a defeat, very proud of the girls. From 1 to 21, all 21 played or not played, all did the part. However, it does mean, because of the defeat, that is Wigan season over. It also means, on a very strange positive, that the first time ever I've completed an entire Wigan Women's season. Home, away, neutral, academy of the year. Well, been well worth it.